Hi everyone. Today I will speak about just start with a high. Well, I think in this topic is very interesting to speak about and it's very neatly in the day of this society now. And I will tell you that one. Well, in first place, all the humans, all the humans need to socialize with other persons. We need to socialize with the people. Obviously, you can tell me that you can say me that or but exists the solitary wolf and that, but for me it's a bullshit. It's a shit. Particularly it's a shit. Particularly I think the other gurus or other mentors is the way to help to him community or other persons to practically start your life just alone. But why? I don't understand the why. If all the society, if you started to study the history of the society and that, uh, you can be conscious about all the humans practically they improve more with growth than do the things alone. And you can you can look the story, you can investigate about that. Uh, you will account that what I say is completely true. It's completely true. And that is my opinion. I think it's very necessary to start with other people, start to other different activities with other people, and that you can improve more with other groups than you alone. Obviously, I don't say you that you have to keep or grow with other persons. No, I understand that other person have maybe will have a difference with you know about your mindset, your hobbies and that. But you know the other case, for example, you meet other persons and the other person is practically is the best person that you meet in your life, that he can make much money than you, and it's a great opportunity that you can learn about that person. Only not the case, for example, and that same person and don't good in the sport. No, for example, is a fat person, is he's he's about he's about with the girls and that he's a virgin in course, but but he he's a millionaire, and you can, and if you have a value, you can learn or you can teach him about the game. For example, how can you get a girl, how can you get a best physical about that, and that's just, I think, is intercambate of value, and that's, it's not complicated. It's not complicated. It's a great opportunity that you will have about that. Just for that reason, I think it's very important to start with a high, no? With other persons and that. Start a conversation practically. I think it's very natural because we are humans and humans need to be socialized with other persons. It's very strange to meet other person that don't have friends. Why, bro? Why don't you have friends? Uh, if in this actually is very easy, no? Obviously, I meet other person that doesn't like to socialize, no, but put an effort, and that's, I think, very important. Well, I will start with the point that I think is key in this case. I think is key in this case. You don't know when a person will be important, and in this point, I think it's very important because uh, you don't know about the other persons, and practically uh, just you catch other persons about their appearance, no? And it's completely human. For me, in my case, I am very huge other persons and about the physical and that's obviously there are I associate say with other person that is physically attractive for me. I don't say that I am homosexual, but I just say that I think it's a good physical, good style, and that or have a good combination about their clothes. And just I think it's very important in this case. But in other case, I meet in a university that there are other person that practically their physical is very, I say, bad. You know, they don't know how to use good clothes and that and hair. They style are bad. But if you if you get that opportunity of meet the other persons, practically you can say that your perception of this person of that person is very different when you met that person. Practically, I will tell you in this case, I remember that I meet one person in my classroom. I started to, well, with a high, no? Uh, I remember that my perception about his, I say, oh, this person is sano. Is very, is sano. Is and they don't know about how to get a girl. And that's I think is a person that practically his focus is in the studies and that's. But with the time, well, I started with a high and that I really account that my perception about that person is very different when I meet that person in this moment, no? Because I say that our person is about is very social, very sociable with other persons. And that's practically in this moment, his person or that person, he's my friend for the moment. Gave opportunity to meet a more persons. Thanks for him. Thanks for him. And just for the reason I tell you that it's very important to meet another person. No? Just don't know to start a conversation with persons that we can say that is very attractive for you. No, for example, good style, good physical, and that's start a conversation with all the persons. I can tell you that it's a good opportunity, and that another point that I can speak is you will get more opportunities, and that's it's very simple. You will get more opportunity when you started to greet all the person that you know now. Uh, Practically because you don't know the abilities or the other skills that other persons they have. It's very necessary. It's very practically uh, necessary, no? In the society of today, start a conversation.